What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Shock and Not Toy Reviews. I'm Wilson, joined by
Berg and Toast.
There we go. And this review, we're taking a look at the new Marvel Legends Premium Interactive Deadpool head. You can get this item and other great toys at Big Bad Toy Store. You can find the link below in the show notes. That's the box. And this is the head. All right, so this is a unique
Halloween toy.
Yeah, sure, a Halloween toy.
Very expensive Halloween toy.
And it's unique.
Should we talk about the price now?
Yeah.
How expensive is he?
He's $99.99.
I guess that's not terrible.
For $130, you can get a full body talking, moving thing.
It's not Halloween, all right? It's the middle of fucking summer. This is Deadpool, all right? So he's quiet right now. So
Thank
what?
God.
It's true. He doesn't shut up. So this is an interesting thing. We'll show you how it works. So basically, you get him out of the box. It takes 4 C batteries, and you've got right here is the on switch. Turn it on.
Have I ever told you how I lost my body? Dazzler's new album really rocks your face off!
Oh boy.
And you can see him. He talks and moves around a lot. And just like Deadpool, he really doesn't shut up.
That's true.
It cost how much? I know a guy who can get you 3 heads for that much.
See, even he agrees with you.
I'm Dr. Deadpool. What seems to be the problem today?
We want to know if you think that his head is as crooked as I do.
Which parent do
Is
you
I
it
don't
gonna be possible to review him with him on?
No, we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna do some things because so.
And you're cured! I can't believe people get paid to do this.
So it's very neat to see how all his facial expressions and eyes move
How
and
much for the
everything.
body?
He calls you Bob. You can talk to him and interact with him,
Do you know
but
why he calls you Bob?
yeah, because it's Hydra Bob.
Hold on. Am I Ronaldo? Or is that a different person?
He plays music too. So you can use him just like this, right? And set him there. He reacts to lights, movement, and everything. So if you want to shake him.
Okay, you lost me there. Someone get me away from this freak show.
Say. And there's
Because he would not have said that had you not touched him.
there's a sensor thing right here that pushes
Wow.
in that detects
I don't know
when
why,
he's
but I
been
feel
set
like
down.
used Marvel swimsuit issues.
Now that's used for other features. So he can be used alone like
So
this.
if I hold him like this, he won't
Yeah.
know that he's on the ground.
Everybody says I
Yeah,
talk too much.
he won't. He'll. It may
Nobody puts
trigger.
Wadey in the corner.
It may trigger a voice thing that knows that you've picked him up.
Whosoever holds this head,
See,
if
he knows.
be worthy,
He knows you're
shall
holding him.
possess the lips of Deadpool.
Except Deadpool, I've been pressing the button the entire time.
Okay. Well, then never mind. I was wrong.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Ah, look at you, talking to a toy. You must be super popular.
So he says a lot of things. The box, I think, says over 600 and some different things.
So how does it feel to talk to someone IRL?
All right. So we're going to turn him off for the time being
Well,
because he
this is
doesn't.
quite uplifting.
See, right there, that triggered a lifting up thing. So his head might look crooked because of the way, like, he's turned off because he's constantly moving his head when he's talking. So when you turn him off, whatever.
I would send it back and get another one that's not crooked.
Okay. I don't see it.
So distracting.
You're just in a pissy mood, so.
I could literally hold a ruler up and he would never line up with it.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't care. Neither would my head. Scoliosis. You can use them just like that.
That's
but then
cool.
there's more things that you can do. You can download the Deadpool app, and then you open it up, and it connects via Bluetooth.
Can you talk into your phone and he says what you say?
No.
That would have been nice.
So when he's on, this red button right here, you press that to connect to your phone via Bluetooth. It connected very quickly for me, and the app works really well. And you can do different things, and we'll just demonstrate that.
Let's demonstrate.
Welcome to Deadpool's
Oh.
head. Now
Device.
rounding you in sound.
So you have the option to make him say,
Ah,
make him do, and then more.
Is he always the same volume?
Yeah,
Okay.
usually he'll whisper maybe every now and then.
He's
Um,
Deadpool.
So here's the list of stuff that you can have him do. Why don't you hold it?
hey, can I get a double patty? Wolverine style. You are super attractive. You can't tell, but I'm using cheese.
Selfies, threats,
I've known Colossus since he was a wee anvil.
jokes, goodbye,
I forgot. I gotta take Squirrel Poo out of the blender.
outbursts.
Once upon a time in the magical land of Regina, Breaking news, man-sized homunculus plays with superhero toys.
News.
Hey, Bob, can you read me the specials in your best Wolverine voice?
So all kinds of things, and you can control
Gotta
them
go.
via
Gotta
this.
take Sabretooth for a walk.
This is where it gets
Hey,
a little
did you
weird.
find the secret button yet? Ooh. Ah.
Give it a chance.
Hi. Did I ever tell you how I lost my body? I was in the final round of the Rap Battle Olympics. All right, now hold it. Keep holding. Keep holding. No. Absolutely do not press that button again.
You can go back. Now he's also can be an alarm clock. But the thing with it, the alarm clock is it's only correct 4 out of 5 times.
Okay, all set.
Which I find f***ing hilarious. And I am going to use it as an alarm clock.
Of course you will.
Yeah, of course. So you set the time on or off.
Okay, your alarm is set. Ish.
Weapons X is strange. So it gives you these options and then you just flip it to the top.
Chimichanga!
He'll do that.
Hey, can I get a double patty?
Yeah, let's try and break it.
Hey, can I get a double
You
patty?
can do a ninja star.
Wolverine style. Neck ride! Goliath!
Playing cards. I don't know like Gambit and stuff.
Ooh, I want you to draw me like one of your French mutants. Gambit. Or maybe...
You can also make him do things. It says make me do.
What are we doing? Pranking somebody?
Now-
Nice. I'm ready when you are.
There's 3 preset pranks. Put him in the bathroom. Put him in the bed. Put him in the fridge, which he won't fit in my fridge. I don't know. You
There's
can't have a
4.
lot of space. And then the 4th one. What's the 4th one? The captive prank?
Yes.
Go to that one. I haven't done that one yet.
What's in the toy box? What's in the toy box?
Put them in a box, basically. And you can set the number of times that you'll do the prank, up to 3, 4, 5, or just the one time. And then you can do your custom prank. You set when he says it, so if light changes or there's movement, noise, and repeat. What does he say? Does he babble? Does he threat you? Does he insult? You can choose that. Lots of options for this, which is a neat little feature. Setting up pranks, so you gotta wait a little bit, and then he'll say something once it's
Prank activated.
see.
Ready and willing.
So it's very clever, very fun, interactive thing to mess around with. There's a party mode. I guess it's for if you want to have a party.
Party mode activated. Oh, Ronaldo already jumped in the pool. Oh. Yeah, tell me more. I'm so interested in your feelings and opinions.
So I guess if you have a party and you really want to annoy the people in your house.
Are you mostly going to inflict this on your own family?
Oh, yes, I am. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I've
checking.
already started.
Just checking.
There's all those features, and as we saw, there's a lot of movement. There's left, right, all the eyes close and everything, and the mouth moves. And yeah, spin them around. You can see this is a nice kind of thin cloth. You got molded ears, and then sometimes I've seen artists draw with this hanging in
Scotty
the
Young
back.
draws it.
Yeah, so it's like that.
What I will point out is really nicely done that I didn't notice is that this is actually plastic, but it's sculpted really well, except for the buckles, to look like leather, like you would actually have on his costume.
Yeah, and there's the nice kind of textured pattern too in the cloth and fabric.
It's got an Adam's apple.
He does.
That means you know. I'm Batman.
That's basically it. That's what it does. It's a $100 Halloween toy.
Can be.
Can be, or it can be used anytime.
It says 599 more phrases
Yeah,
than most Halloween toys.
yeah.
600 plus.
600 plus allegedly. So he has repeated himself, but I haven't spent tons and tons of time, and a lot of that is probably with the pranks and the insults and everything, and mainly making him say stuff with your phone. I like that it's not required. I like that he works and you can just talk to him. When I first got him out of the box, he asked me what my name was, and then I answered. Actually, I didn't answer, but he goes, "I'm going to call you Bob." So that's why he calls you Bob. It's very, very funny. He makes comic book references. Great stuff. That's what it comes down to. So, you want to rate this thing?
I don't know how to rate this thing using hammers, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. Just because this isn't something I would ever use. Like I didn't have any interest in it. I don't have that much interest in Deadpool in general, and seeing it in action for however long we've been sitting here, he is fittingly annoying. I think the app is pretty nice, and I'm pretty impressed with the facial features. So I guess if you're a fan of Deadpool, I'd recommend it. But otherwise, I'd say skip. I'm going with a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay, gotcha.
So, this head is everything that I've hated about Deadpool since about 2000.
Okay.
And it exemplifies everything I hate about Deadpool still. And it exemplifies everything that I hate about the people that I hate about Deadpool because I don't get it.
Uh-huh.
And I am super happy that all the people who buy this are going to be happy. And they can go to their house and play with it because I can't go to their house right now. So I'll probably never see this thing again.
Okay.
If you like Deadpool and you like his form of humor, rent the movie.
Well, can you expand a bit on what you mean by like all the things you hate about Deadpool since 2000? Is it his?
So when I read Deadpool, and what clearly 99% of the people don't remember about Deadpool is that he was nothing like this.
Are you talking about Joe Kelly's run?
I'm talking pre-Joe Kelly's run.
Oh,
Like-
Fabian Asa.
New Mutants.
Yeah. Okay.
X-Force.
Right.
Deadpool. 90s Deadpool.
Okay.
Before he had his own ongoing. And he was nowhere near this annoying and idiotic and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever took over the first ongoing,
Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly and Joe Matt, or no, not Joe Matt,
Ed McGuinness.
Ed McGuinness. They took him and turned him into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not liked Deadpool since then. I've never gotten that type of humor. It just is not my thing. And then finally, Ryan Reynolds made a Deadpool movie. And I was back to like, oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds is funny. He's dressed like Deadpool. Deadpool's now Ryan Reynolds. And what did the comics do? They blew him up, changed him around, and then turned him into Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. And shockingly, sales have fallen. Because all the people who loved this version of Deadpool, he doesn't exist anymore. He's Ryan Reynolds' funny Deadpool.
Right.
And so I've had countless discussions, arguments, laughs at people who enjoy nonstop idiotic Deadpool.
Okay.
And it just annoys me to no end. And the fact that someone would pay $100 when they could have paid $80 just to have it early, just to fuck with their family, shows you how much people love their family.
Yeah.
And I also, to no end, love this. Oh,
But
so good.
I don't understand why that bothers you so much, because it moves around and everything constantly. So you're rarely looking at it in a static sitting position like this.
I've watched it move around. It is always crooked. And that's such a Deadpool thing. And
Yeah.
that's why I don't like it.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess, and I didn't ask you this, Toast, but I mean, visually, how do you feel about it? It nails it, I think.
I would say it's a slightly better than average cosplay mask. The animatronics are pretty good, except they're way too loud being
Yeah.
this close to them. That would get annoying if I was playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
You probably wouldn't notice it if you opened a refrigerator door. If you could, took out half your food.
Right, yeah, all that shit in the back that
Or if you had him in party mode
Yeah.
during a party.
Yeah. So I will say that if it's supposed to be Deadpool's head, it has succeeded. It is Deadpool's head. It is right about our sized head. So I would say he's probably about 6 foot tall. The proportions are good. The animatronics do work well for the most part.
Except for centering.
If I just tilt my head or the camera, like when I line the camera up with his eyes, the camera says it's crooked.
I don't see it. I don't see it. But again, we've had other discussions about crooked things that, I don't notice.
That everyone just said, no, Wilson, it's cool. Rick's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Let's not break Wilson.
Right. No, that's interesting. That explains a little bit more. That shines some light for me on your feelings on this. I'm rating him. I'm giving him a 5 out of 5. He's a blast. Now, that may be because the novelty of it hasn't worn off yet. I'm sure after a while it would.
Sure.
Yeah. But I'm going to have fun fucking around with this thing.
Because Deadpool people don't get over the novelty of it.
Well, maybe not, but I love the animatronics. I love the way his eyes look. I really like the fact that they've put in moving eyes. He's got great expressions and everything.
They're very defined eyebrows.
Yes.
I would have liked it if he had moving lips.
He doesn't have lips, but he has jaw moves and stuff.
But like if you had put a lower lip, because he sometimes has that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's just like the Wolverine Deadpool. He doesn't have a mouth.
This is for Deadpool fans. Hardcore Deadpool fans will want this and will easily shell out the money for it.
Yeah, I can't imagine a casual.
Yeah, no. But that's the same. I mean, it's the same thing with the Iron Man helmets and stuff. Only hardcore cosplayers or people that just want a
little
thing
kid
like
will
that.
want a Deadpool head and then
And then
break the shit out of it.
that gets me to my one kind of beef with this thing is the box says 18 plus, right? Age is 18 and over.
Yeah.
But he bleeps all the swears. Now I can understand it's Hasbro. Hasbro doesn't want to put something out that probably has that, but there's no reason I can see other than a couple of sexual innuendos that he has.
Color humor.
Yeah.
It is not for children at all. And it is $100 collectible.
Yeah.
That a kid will break with
Right.
adult
I wouldn't let a
like
kid play
2
with it and
seconds.
hold it, but I'm just saying in terms of what he says, throw a fuck in there.
I don't think from Hasbro, no.
No, and Hasbro, and that's what I said. Hasbro would never do it, but
That's why you need to have the app where you can say shit and
Yeah.
he says it in his voice.
that would be cool. That would be a nice feature.
Technology
Maybe
they've had for
well,
years and years. Scream.
it is an app, and maybe there could be an update where that feature is put into it.
Third
later on.
party, I'm sure. Somebody's working on it right now.
Somebody's doing it right now.
TikTok.
I'm very curious if Hasbro intends to do anything else with this technology, or if this is the only animatronic head they're doing.
I don't know. That would be interesting to see. Would you take a Tony Stark talking head?
No.
No.
All right, so that's been it for this episode. Like and subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think. Do you think that his head is crooked?
I wish I had a level.
all the social media stuff is in the show notes. Link to Big Bad Toy Store if you want to pick them up, or any of your other small, big, bad toys.
All you dead people out there. Yeah, I said it right. This does not look like Clint Eastwood at all.
Say bye, Deadpool. Oh, he finally shut up. Good job. Hey.
Holy, what was that?